Have you ever wondered why some people stay active, sharp, and energetic well past 100 years old? Imagine reaching 105 and claiming that one simple food is the secret to keeping blood sugar under control. It sounds unbelievable, yet this surprising habit has caught the attention of thousands of people looking for natural ways to support healthy glucose levels. Stay with us, because what you're about to discover may completely change the way you think about managing blood sugar every day. For many people, reaching the age of 105 while remaining mentally alert and physically active seems almost impossible. Yet, stories of exceptionally long-lived individuals continue to attract attention because they often share simple daily habits that appear very different from modern health trends. One of the most fascinating claims comes from older adults who believe that a single food has played a major role in helping them maintain stable blood sugar levels throughout their lives. While no food can guarantee perfect health, the idea that one consistent dietary choice could contribute to better glucose control has sparked curiosity among researchers, healthcare professionals, and everyday people alike. Blood sugar management becomes increasingly important with age. As people grow older, the body's ability to process glucose can change due to factors such as reduced physical activity, changes in muscle mass, and natural shifts in metabolism. These changes may increase the likelihood of blood sugar fluctuations, making dietary choices more important than ever. Many seniors find themselves searching for practical and sustainable ways to support healthy glucose levels without relying solely on complicated meal plans or restrictive diets. The remarkable aspect of this 105-year-old individual's story is not the use of expensive supplements or rare ingredients. Instead, the focus is on a single everyday food that has been consumed consistently for decades. This food was reportedly included in regular meals, not as a special treatment, but as a natural part of a balanced lifestyle. Such simplicity is what makes the story so compelling. In an age filled with health fads and quick-fix solutions, the idea that a common food could become a lifelong habit resonates with many people seeking realistic approaches to wellness. Long-lived individuals often share another characteristic: consistency. Rather than making dramatic changes for short periods, they tend to follow stable routines over many years. Dietary patterns are frequently a part of that consistency. Eating similar foods, maintaining predictable meal times, and avoiding excessive consumption of highly processed products may all contribute to overall metabolic health. The 105-year-old's experience reflects this broader principle, highlighting the potential value of sticking with simple habits instead of constantly chasing the latest nutrition trend. Researchers who study longevity frequently observe that people who live beyond 100 often consume diets rich in whole foods. These foods typically provide fiber, vitamins, minerals, and other beneficial compounds that support various bodily functions. When blood sugar levels rise too quickly after meals, the body must work harder to regulate glucose. Certain foods may help slow digestion, encourage steadier energy release, and reduce sudden spikes. This has led scientists to explore how specific dietary components can influence blood sugar responses over time. The story becomes even more interesting because many people expect extraordinary secrets from individuals who reach such advanced ages. Instead, they often discover habits that are surprisingly ordinary. The food in question is not promoted as a miracle cure, nor is it presented as a replacement for medical care. Rather, it represents a simple choice that may have contributed to a healthier lifestyle. This perspective encourages people to look more closely at their own daily routines and consider how small, consistent decisions can influence long-term well-being. What makes the claim especially intriguing is that it challenges the common belief that health improvements always require complex strategies. Sometimes, a straightforward habit practiced day after day can have a meaningful impact. The 105-year-old's experience serves as a reminder that longevity and blood sugar management may be shaped not only by genetics or medical treatments, but also by the regular choices people make at the dining table throughout their lives. The food at the center of this remarkable story is oats. While many people think of oats as nothing more than a simple breakfast option, they have gained significant attention from nutrition experts because of their potential role in supporting healthy blood sugar levels. For someone who claims to have maintained stable glucose control well into advanced age, oats became a regular part of daily meals due to their satisfying nature, nutritional value, and ability to provide steady energy throughout the day. One of the most important reasons oats are associated with blood sugar management is their high content of soluble fiber, particularly a type known as beta-glucan. Unlike refined carbohydrates that can be digested quickly and cause rapid increases in blood sugar, beta-glucan forms a gel-like substance in the digestive tract. This process slows the movement of food through the stomach and reduces the speed at which glucose enters the bloodstream. As a result, blood sugar levels tend to rise more gradually after eating, which may help reduce sudden spikes and crashes. Many people begin their mornings with foods that are high in sugar and low in fiber. Sweet pastries, sugary cereals, and processed breakfast items can lead to quick increases in blood glucose levels, followed by energy drops later in the day. Oats offer a different experience. Because they digest more slowly, they can help people feel full for longer periods while providing a more stable source of energy. This characteristic has made oats a popular choice among individuals seeking better control over appetite and glucose fluctuations. Another advantage of oats is their versatility. They can be prepared in numerous ways depending on personal preferences and dietary needs. Some people enjoy traditional oatmeal made with water or milk, while others add oats to smoothies, yogurt, soups, or homemade baked goods. Their mild flavor allows them to pair well with fruits, nuts, seeds, and spices. This flexibility makes it easier for people to include oats regularly without becoming bored with the same meal every day. Scientific studies have repeatedly examined the relationship between oat consumption and blood sugar regulation. Researchers have found that meals containing oats often produce lower post-meal glucose responses compared to meals made with refined grains. The fiber content not only influences glucose absorption, but may also contribute to improved insulin sensitivity over time. Since insulin plays a critical role in moving glucose from the bloodstream into cells, supporting healthy insulin function is an important aspect of overall metabolic health. Oats also contain a variety of vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that contribute to their nutritional profile. They provide magnesium, which is involved in hundreds of biological processes, including those related to glucose metabolism. They also contain iron, zinc, and antioxidants that support general health. While these nutrients are not unique to oats, their presence adds to the value of incorporating this whole grain into a balanced eating pattern. Not all oat products are created equal. Highly processed instant varieties that contain added sugars and flavorings may not offer the same benefits as minimally processed options, such as steel-cut oats or traditional rolled oats. Choosing products with fewer added ingredients allows people to enjoy the natural advantages of oats while avoiding unnecessary sugars that could counteract their positive effects on blood glucose control. For many older adults, the appeal of oats lies in their simplicity. They are affordable, widely available, easy to prepare, and compatible with a variety of dietary preferences. Their combination of fiber, nutrients, and slow-digesting carbohydrates has helped them earn a reputation as one of the most commonly recommended foods for individuals seeking better blood sugar support and more consistent daily energy levels. To understand why oats may help support healthy blood sugar levels, it is important to look at what happens inside the body after a meal. Whenever carbohydrates are eaten, they are broken down into glucose, which enters the bloodstream and provides energy for the body's cells. The speed at which this process occurs can have a major impact on blood sugar levels. Foods that digest rapidly often cause sharp increases in glucose, while foods that digest more slowly tend to create a steadier and more controlled rise. Oats are unique because they contain a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. When mixed with liquid during digestion, beta-glucan forms a thick, gel-like substance inside the digestive tract. This natural process slows the movement of food through the stomach and intestines. Because digestion occurs at a slower pace, glucose enters the bloodstream more gradually rather than all at once. This delayed absorption can help reduce sudden blood sugar spikes that often occur after consuming highly refined carbohydrates. Scientists have spent years studying the effects of beta-glucan on glucose regulation. Research suggests that this fiber not only slows carbohydrate absorption, but may also improve the body's response to insulin. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that helps move glucose from the bloodstream into cells where it can be used for energy. When insulin functions efficiently, blood sugar levels are more likely to remain within a healthy range. Supporting this process is one reason oats have attracted attention from nutrition researchers around the world. Another factor involves the concept known as the glycemic response. This refers to how quickly a food raises blood sugar after it is consumed. Foods with a high glycemic response can cause rapid increases in glucose levels, often followed by energy crashes and increased hunger. Oats generally produce a lower glycemic response compared to many processed breakfast foods. Because of their fiber content and slower digestion rate, they help provide a more stable release of energy over time. The feeling of fullness associated with oats is also supported by science. The gel-like texture created by beta-glucan can increase satiety, meaning people often feel satisfied for longer after eating. This may reduce the urge to snack on sugary foods between meals. Fewer unnecessary snacks can contribute to more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. For individuals trying to manage glucose fluctuations, controlling hunger can be just as important as choosing the right foods. Oats also influence the digestive system in ways that may indirectly support metabolic health. The fiber found in oats serves as a food source for beneficial bacteria living in the gut. These microorganisms play important roles in digestion, nutrient absorption, and various metabolic processes. Researchers continue to investigate the connection between gut health and blood sugar regulation, with growing evidence suggesting that a healthy gut microbiome may contribute to improved glucose control. In addition to fiber, oats contain nutrients that participate in energy metabolism. Magnesium, for example, helps support numerous enzyme reactions involved in processing glucose. Adequate magnesium intake has been linked to better insulin function in some studies. Oats also provide small amounts of protein, which can help slow digestion even further when consumed as part of a balanced meal. The science behind oats is not based on a single magical ingredient, but rather a combination of factors working together. Their fiber content, slower digestion rate, influence on satiety, support for gut health, and valuable nutrient profile all contribute to their reputation as a food that may help promote steadier blood sugar levels and more consistent energy throughout the day. While many people focus on finding the perfect food to support healthy blood sugar levels, they often overlook everyday habits that may be working against them. Even individuals who are trying to make healthier choices can unknowingly make mistakes that contribute to blood sugar fluctuations. These habits may seem harmless at first, but over time they can have a significant impact on energy levels, appetite, and overall metabolic health. One of the most common mistakes is skipping breakfast. Many people believe that avoiding the first meal of the day will automatically reduce calorie intake or improve blood sugar control. However, going for long periods without eating can sometimes lead to excessive hunger later in the day. When people become overly hungry, they are more likely to overeat or choose foods that are high in sugar and refined carbohydrates. This pattern can create larger blood sugar swings than if they had started the day with a balanced meal. Another frequent mistake is relying heavily on processed foods marketed as healthy. Packaging often highlights phrases such as low-fat, multigrain, or natural, which can create the impression that a product is beneficial. Yet many of these foods contain added sugars, refined starches, and highly processed ingredients that can raise blood glucose levels quickly. Reading nutrition labels carefully can reveal hidden sources of sugar that are not immediately obvious to consumers. Sugary beverages are another major contributor to blood sugar spikes. Soft drinks, sweetened teas, flavored coffees, energy drinks, and even some fruit juices can contain large amounts of rapidly absorbed sugars. Unlike whole foods, liquids are digested quickly, allowing glucose to enter the bloodstream at a faster rate. Many people underestimate the impact of these drinks because they do not create the same feeling of fullness as solid foods. Portion size is another area where mistakes commonly occur. Even nutritious foods can contribute to blood sugar challenges when consumed in excessive amounts. Large servings of rice, bread, pasta, or other carbohydrate-rich foods may provide more glucose than the body can comfortably process at one time. Paying attention to portion sizes and balancing meals with protein, healthy fats, and fiber can help create a more gradual rise in blood sugar. A lack of physical activity is also frequently overlooked. Muscles use glucose as a source of energy, and regular movement helps the body utilize blood sugar more efficiently. Many people spend long hours sitting during work, travel, or leisure activities. Even short walks after meals may support glucose management by encouraging muscles to absorb some of the circulating sugar in the bloodstream. Late-night eating can create additional challenges. Consuming large meals or sugary snacks close to bedtime may result in elevated blood sugar levels during hours when the body is naturally less active. Some individuals develop a habit of eating while watching television or using electronic devices, often without paying attention to hunger cues or portion sizes. Stress is another factor that many people fail to connect with blood sugar regulation. During periods of stress, the body releases hormones that can influence glucose levels. Chronic stress may lead to emotional eating, cravings for high-sugar foods, and disruptions in healthy routines. Poor sleep can have similar effects, as inadequate rest may alter hormones involved in appetite regulation and glucose metabolism. Many older adults also make the mistake of expecting immediate results from dietary changes. Healthy blood sugar management is often the result of consistent habits practiced over time, rather than quick fixes. Small daily decisions related to food choices, physical activity, hydration, sleep, and stress management can collectively influence how the body processes and responds to glucose throughout the day. Adding oats to a daily routine can be a simple and practical step for individuals who want to support healthy blood sugar levels. However, the way oats are prepared and consumed can make a meaningful difference. Rather than viewing oats as a miracle food, it is more helpful to think of them as one part of a balanced lifestyle that includes nutritious meals, regular physical activity, and other healthy habits. Understanding how to incorporate oats properly may help people maximize their potential benefits. One of the easiest ways to include oats in a daily routine is by making them part of breakfast. Starting the day with a bowl of traditional oatmeal can provide fiber, slow-digesting carbohydrates, and steady energy. Many people enjoy preparing oats with water or milk and adding natural ingredients such as cinnamon, berries, or nuts. These additions can enhance flavor while contributing additional nutrients and helping create a more balanced meal. Choosing the right type of oats is an important consideration. Steel-cut oats and traditional rolled oats are generally less processed than many instant varieties. Because they undergo less processing, they often take longer to digest and may have a more favorable effect on blood sugar levels. Some instant oatmeal products contain added sugars, flavorings, and other ingredients that can increase their glycemic impact. Reading nutrition labels carefully can help identify products with minimal added sugars. Portion control also plays a role in incorporating oats effectively. While oats are considered a nutritious whole grain, consuming excessively large portions may still contribute to higher carbohydrate intake than intended. Measuring serving sizes and balancing oats with other nutrient-rich foods can help create a meal that supports steady glucose levels. Pairing oats with protein sources such as yogurt, eggs, or nuts may further slow digestion and promote a longer-lasting feeling of fullness. Many people enjoy experimenting with oats beyond traditional breakfast bowls. Overnight oats have become increasingly popular because they can be prepared in advance and customized with various ingredients. Others add oats to smoothies, homemade muffins, soups, or whole grain recipes. This flexibility makes it easier to include oats consistently without feeling restricted to one particular meal or preparation method. Timing can also influence how oats fit into a daily routine. Some individuals find that consuming oats in the morning provides sustained energy throughout the day. Others may choose to enjoy oat-based meals as snacks or part of lunch. The key is consistency and finding an approach that matches personal preferences, nutritional needs, and daily schedules. A routine that is easy to maintain over time is often more valuable than one that feels difficult or restrictive. Hydration should not be overlooked when increasing fiber intake. Oats contain significant amounts of soluble fiber, which absorbs water during digestion. Drinking adequate fluids throughout the day helps fiber function properly and supports healthy digestion. People who suddenly increase fiber consumption without sufficient hydration may experience digestive discomfort. It is also important to remember that oats work best as part of an overall balanced eating pattern. Relying on oats while continuing to consume large amounts of sugary beverages, highly processed snacks, or excessive portions of refined carbohydrates may limit their potential benefits. Combining oats with vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats, and regular movement can create a more comprehensive approach to supporting metabolic health. For many individuals, the greatest advantage of oats is their simplicity. They are affordable, widely available, easy to prepare, and adaptable to different tastes and lifestyles. Their combination of fiber, nutrients, and versatility makes them a practical choice for people looking to establish sustainable habits that can contribute to healthier blood sugar management and more consistent daily energy. Although one particular food may receive much of the attention when discussing healthy blood sugar management, long-term wellness is rarely the result of a single dietary choice. People who maintain stable glucose levels for many years often follow a collection of healthy habits that work together to support the body's natural processes. These daily routines may appear simple, but their combined effect can have a meaningful influence on overall metabolic health. Regular physical activity is one of the most important habits associated with healthy blood sugar levels. When muscles are active, they use glucose as a source of energy. This process helps remove sugar from the bloodstream and allows cells to utilize it more efficiently. Exercise does not necessarily require intense workouts or complicated fitness programs. Many older adults benefit from simple activities such as walking, gardening, stretching, or light household tasks that keep the body moving throughout the day. Consistency often matters more than intensity. A person who takes a short walk every day may experience greater long-term benefits than someone who exercises vigorously only once in a while. Physical movement after meals can be particularly helpful because it encourages muscles to absorb glucose while digestion is taking place. Even a brief walk around the neighborhood may support more stable blood sugar responses following a meal. Sleep is another factor that is frequently underestimated. During sleep, the body performs numerous functions related to recovery, hormone regulation, and energy balance. Poor sleep habits may interfere with the body's ability to regulate glucose effectively. People who consistently get inadequate rest may experience increased hunger, stronger cravings for sugary foods, and changes in hormones that influence appetite. Establishing a regular sleep schedule can contribute to better overall metabolic function. Stress management also plays a significant role in maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. When the body experiences stress, it releases hormones that prepare it to respond to challenges. These hormones can influence glucose levels by encouraging the release of stored energy into the bloodstream. Occasional stress is a normal part of life, but chronic stress may contribute to ongoing fluctuations in blood sugar. Activities such as walking, reading, spending time with loved ones, or practicing relaxation techniques may help support emotional well-being and healthier daily routines. Hydration is another habit that deserves attention. Water is essential for many bodily functions, including those involved in metabolism and circulation. Some people mistake thirst for hunger and consume unnecessary snacks when their bodies actually need fluids. Drinking adequate water throughout the day can support normal physiological processes and contribute to overall health. Meal timing can also influence blood sugar management. Eating meals at relatively consistent times may help the body develop predictable patterns for digestion and energy use. Large gaps between meals can sometimes lead to excessive hunger, while frequent consumption of sugary snacks may contribute to glucose fluctuations. Developing a balanced routine that includes regular meals can help create greater stability throughout the day. Many long-lived individuals also emphasize moderation. Rather than following extreme diets or constantly changing eating habits, they often focus on balance and sustainability. They enjoy a variety of nutritious foods, maintain reasonable portion sizes, and avoid making health decisions based solely on trends. This practical approach allows healthy behaviors to become part of everyday life rather than temporary efforts that are difficult to maintain. These habits may not appear dramatic on their own, but together they create a foundation that supports healthy blood sugar regulation, steady energy levels, and long-term well-being across the years.